that's a total transformation. Okay, let's get started. In this video guys, I'm going to be trying a lot of new products. Some of these I bought before the lockdown, some of these I bought when I was buying my skincare products from Nykaa. So I have like quite a few new products to try. So let's get started. Firstly, for the base, I finally bought myself the Bobbi Brown base. I don't know the whole name of it, but like everybody was talking about it, and then I saw that there is a sample size available for this, and I just quickly added it to the cart. Now, like you can see from the video, it's like a very thick emollient moisturizer, and it has a very strong citrus fragrance to it, which I'm not really a fan of. Like, it's very overpowering. Like, the moment you open it, it's like, oh my god, lemon fragrance is just too much. But other than that, I think it really looked nice on the skin once I like applied it onto my skin and blended it in. I mean, look at my forehead guys. I know my skin was already shiny from my skincare, but after using this product, my skin looked so luminous, so nice. So first impression wise, it's actually quite nice. Of course, I'll have to try it a little bit more to give you guys like my proper review, but so far so good. Okay, so moving on to the foundation, you guys already know that Nykaa's Anti-Pollution Skin Shield Foundation has become one of my favorite. It has quickly grabbed the number one, or well, not if not number one, like one of the top spots in my foundation list, and I finally bought myself the right shade. So I was using 08 I think before, and that was a shade darker, and it would kind of oxidize and it would look even more darker. So I finally bought myself the right shade, which is 07 Hot Honey. If you haven't seen this foundation in action before, here it is for you guys. So you can see I have just applied it on the one side of my face, and right now you can see I'm breaking out. I have a lot of acne marks and everything, and look how beautifully it just covered everything. So here is half my face with foundation, half my face without foundation. I mean, just look at the glow, look at the coverage, everything is amazing. And I think along with the Bobbi Brown base, my base actually started to look really good just after foundation. For concealer, I have again a new product. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I was seeing like a lot of bloggers and just a lot of influencers trying this and using this in their videos, and I really liked it. Like, from the looks of it, I really like the packaging, the wand of it. So I finally bought myself one. I think this is in the shade Amber, if I'm not wrong, and quite honestly, I'm actually really happy with the shade. I was kind of looking for a shade lighter, which is generally the case for me when I'm looking for a concealer, but I feel like this shade has just the kind of peach undertone which like cancels and covers all your dark circles and everything. So I applied it, and I applied very little, as you can see, and look at the kind of coverage it provided. The coverage is bang on. I think that's why it's called as full wear as well, and I agree with it. Like, the coverage is really awesome, but of course I wanted like a little bit more highlighted sort of an effect at the center of my face, so I had to go with my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shade Sand. Now, the reason why this concealer pairs so beautifully with other concealers on top is because this is so lightweight. It is so light, like it does not even feel like a layer of anything at all. Now for contour, I'm using the LA Girl Pro HD concealer in the shade Toast, I believe. If I'm wrong, the correct name of it will be of course in the description box below, so you guys can check it out. But I feel like I was using the same freaking cream contour product from such a long time. I got so sick of it. It would turn muddy and red on me, so I thought, you know what, it's time that I go for something different, something new, and I ended up picking this shade. I'm actually applying it on the back of my hand first, picking it up from one side of the sponge, applying it, and then flipping my sponge so I have like the cleaner side of it, and blending it out immediately. This way you can see, even though the shade of the concealer is so dark, like, you know, it looks quite intimidating, as though like, how am I using this as the contour? It's too dark for me. But honestly, I feel like it did a very good job. It really gave me the definition that I was looking for. So that's my contour shade. Now you guys can skip this step if you have extremely oily skin, but you guys know by now I have dry skin, and even if I don't have dry skin, I actually really like the look of like super glowy base when it comes to festive makeup. So I'm using my LA Girl Afterglow, whatever this is called. You guys know I've made so many videos about it by now, and I'm just again using it with the help of my sponge, and applying it on the highest points of my face, so my cheekbones, my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and also on my chin. And then we again have a new product to try. This is the Kiko Milano Radiant Fusion Compact Powder in the shade 2. I have heard so many good things about it from so many bloggers. If I'm not wrong, I think this comes in 2 variants. One is the matte one, and then there is this one. I of course went with this one because I have dry skin. I actually wanted a compact powder which would just set my face, not mattify it, and not take down the glow if I have put any product before that, which was the case in this tutorial. And you can see the shininess on my nose and all the highlight wherever I had applied it, everything is intact. So quite nice, you guys. If you want a compact powder like this, it's actually a really good one to go for. Now for my blush, I'm using my very brand new Broken Color Bar blush. I don't know how I just end up breaking every new product of mine, but I mean, if you are not a fan of blush, why are you not? Like really, why are you not? You are really missing out on such a important, just amazing step of your makeup. Anyways, now I really had to go ahead and set my under eyes with a more petite brush because I felt like the big fluffy brush did not do that great of a job. So I'm just, spot setting my face. And I finally, you guys, I finally have the Physicians Formula bronzer. This launched such a long time ago now, I feel like, and I never really got around to trying it. And I mean, you can see how excited I am in the video just to try it out. And I don't know, like I feel like my contour was already pretty strong, so I really did not understand how it looked. And I feel like if I try it without my whole cream contour thing going on, I'll be able to see a good difference. So I'm really excited to try this in my next videos. So that's my bronzer. For my highlighter, I'm using the Swiss Beauty Ultra Glow Highlight and Bronzer Palette. I'm using the gold shade and the bronzer shade, and this is in the number 02. I just mix it up and just apply it on, again, the highest points of my face. So that is the highest points of your cheekbones, your nose and chin, and just the regular areas. One thing about this highlighter to keep in mind is that yes, it is super pretty looking, like especially in videos and stuff, it looks so nice, but it is kind of not very smooth, so you have to, like, blend it with your fingers and just do a little spray or something. So I'm just doing that. I'm just spraying my sponge instead of spraying my whole face, and I'm just blending out the highlighter. And after you do this step, your base just glows. Now coming to the eyebrows, I have a new product again. This is, I think, a new launch from PAC Cosmetics. I'm not sure of the name of it, but it comes with 2 like waxy brow thing and then 2 powder products. And this was my first time trying it out, of course, all of these products, the new products. And I actually chose the wrong shade. I could have chosen the darkest shade of the brow wax, but I feel like, I mean, it was my first time, so it's fine. And oh my god, you guys, I was blown away. I was blown away by this product. You'll see my reaction in a while, but if you're someone whose eyebrows just do not stay in place, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try them to stay in place, you have to get this. I mean, just look at how nice my eyebrows look. I was so impressed by this that I just like started talking about this to my sister. I'm like, look at this, look at my eyebrow. Can you believe this is my eyebrow right now? It is really good. I mean, I'm so excited about this, and I feel like I've finally found an eyebrow product which I'm really happy with. Anyways, I'm just cleaning up the underside of my eyebrow a little bit. I'm not going to do the whole shebang, like the whole cleaning and everything, because I already have my base on and everything. It looks perfect. So I'm just cleaning the underside of it. Now for the eyeshadow and the eyes, you can use any palette, but here I'm using the Makeup Revolution New Neutrals 2, I guess is the name. This is basically a dupe of the Huda Beauty Neutrals 2 palette. So I'm just starting with the shade that I pointed at, and it's a very nice, I would say like purpley mauvey shade. I don't think I have ever used such shade on my crease before. It is really pretty. If you don't have anything like this, you can use any like warm or like maybe a neutral brown if you're going for a neutral eyeshadow look, which, I mean, this is quite neutral, but I'll also convert it to a warm look in some time, you'll see. And then I'm using the 2 shades that I'm pointing at. So one is like a warm brown and the other is like a dark, again, mauvey purple shade, and I'm going to place it on the outer corner, and then whatever is left, I'm just going to blend it into my crease with like the windshield wiper motion. Now again, in this process, take your time here. There is no need for you to overpack it. Instead, you can build up the color slowly and steadily. Then I'm picking up the last shade that I'm pointing at, and I'm just going to blend everything out, because of course you have to like soften the edges and everything. I do this with every eye look that I do, like every eye look ever, like I have to soften the edges. And then just to add like a little bit pop of just you know, festivity to the eye look, I'm using this sparkly liquid eyeshadow from Swiss Beauty in the shade Champagne, and I'm only using it on like the inner 1/3 of my eye, like very inner third. And I mean, look at it, like it just transforms your look. It takes your everyday Indian look to that grand you know, festive or wedding look, whatever you want to use it for. And I'm using the two shades that I again pointed at, and I'm just going to apply it on the very center of my eyelid. So I'm not going to apply it on the inner corner where I just placed the glitter shadow, but on the very center, so it looks like the sparkle is just blending into like a very soft, muted, vibrant lid shade. Then I'm going to create a very subtle wing. If you want to skip winged eyeliner, you totally can, but I feel like this look just came together because of the kind of wing that I made. Now again, keep in mind, I'm not going to line the very center of my eye. I wanted that Indian foxy look, if you know what I mean. If you watch a lot of makeup tutorials, you definitely would. And so I'm also like extending the very inner corner to like a very sharp pointed droopy line, and finally finishing it up with a mascara. I'm using the Volume Lash Paradise here, and the eyes are complete, you guys. If you want, you can add lashes, which I did at the very end. Now for my lips, I'm using this lip liner from Maybelline. This is also a new lip liner for me. It's in the shade Totally Toffee, if I'm not wrong, and I actually quite liked it. Like I felt like it went very well with the eye look that I had done, like very monotonous look. But I mean, if you don't like this, I'll give you another option with the lip color. And I also added a little bit of gloss, and the look is complete, you guys. So that is the first look with this particular lip option. If you guys are not comfortable with that sort of a nudie, cool toned lip, then of course you can switch it up with a more vibrant kind of bold lip. So here I've used the shade Eye Lead from L'Oreal, and yeah, like same eyes, different lip color. And I don't know, which one is your favorite, guys? Which lip color would you choose? I definitely like the first one better. And that's about it. A very happy Eid for those of you celebrating. Is it really happy Eid? Eid Mubarak. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye, guys.